Welcome to second semester Algebra 1. I am your teacher, Mrs. Cecil. This video will be an overview of the course. When you finish the video, there will be a short quiz verifying that you have watched this. So this is what your screen will look like when you log into Schoology, except it won't have this blue bar here up top. When you first log in, you are in the Materials section. So this is where you'll find basically everything you need: your assignments, your tests, course information, resources, etc. So let's start here with this first folder under course information. We have my contact info. Here's my email, voicemail, and then I have this thing about Google Hangouts. So the best way to get a hold of me is definitely through email. I check it multiple times a day, and I'm pretty good about responding back to you fairly quickly. You can call me and leave me a voicemail, and I will get back to you, but I can't guarantee you how soon that will be. I don't have access that often to a district phone. The Google Hangouts are for if you have questions, then we can talk through a Google Hangout, like through your Chromebook, through my computer using the webcam. I have like a little whiteboard here that I can work out examples with you, or you know, if you write something down on your paper, you can hold it up and show me. And so that works fairly well. Email is definitely the best way though. Like if you're stuck even on a problem and you email me and say, Mrs. Cecil, I'm not sure what to do on Unit 3, Assignment 1, Number 5. I'll look at it and then I'll get back to you. So that's usually the first step, but then if that really isn't cutting it, then we can try a Google Hangout. Okay, back to course information. The second page is the course info. And first thing I have here is your assignment calendar. So this is something that I would print off and keep a copy with you, and I maybe check mark the assignments when you get them finished. So if you notice here, the gray and the white, these are just suggested completion dates. These assignments don't have an actual due date. However, you have to complete them in order. So you won't be able to do Unit 6 Assignment 2 before doing Assignment 1. All the way up until you get to the tests. Now the tests have strict due dates. They have a real due date. This first test, Unit 6, is due June 7th at 10 p.m. All the tests are due on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. But if you notice, some of the units are longer than others, so that means week to week you could have more assignments to do one week than you do the next week. It just kind of depends on the week. Okay, back here. Every unit has multiple assignments with a lesson video. So you'll click on the assignment and there'll be a video to watch. That'll be the lesson. It's me talking, working through examples, showing you what to do. And then you have a 5-question homework assignment. You can redo these assignments as many times as you want. And you have no official due date. They just have to be done before you do the review. Then with the review, you can do that an unlimited amount of times, but it has to be done before you do the test. When you do the test, you only get one chance. There's a strict due date. You have to get a 70% on the review in order to take the test. And don't close out of your test. You have to finish it in one setting. Okay, so this goes through July 14th. You will have a final that's in person. You have to come in and take that, and you'll either do that on July 11th or July 14th. That'll be at Lee Summit West. I still don't know the room location yet, but I will let you know as soon as I know. If this is a problem, I need to find out immediately so you can reschedule if you cannot do either of those dates. But hopefully one of those dates will work. You get plenty of choice on the time. And it usually it'll take you about an hour. Okay, the grades, you will check Schoology, the Schoology gradebook, not PowerSchool. This is for summer school only. You don't need to look at PowerSchool, just check your grades right here in Schoology. This is the percentage breakdown, and then these are the units that we are going to do. Okay, the last page in course information then is the course expectations. You need to check your email every day. This is the only way we have to communicate. So if there's things that I need to tell you, or I have something I need to ask you, I will send you an email. So you need to really get in the habit of checking your email every day. Stay on top of your work. Like I said, those assignments don't have actual due dates, but you have to do them before the test. Do not wait to start the assignments on the same day the test is due. You will not have enough time to do all the assignments, the review, and the test in the same day. So follow that calendar that I gave you. It'll help you stay on pace, and so you can, get things done, but not have to spend hours and hours and hours right before the test. So typically you should spend just about 1 to 2 hours a day. When you watch the videos, take notes. Don't just watch the videos. Pause when I'm working out an example and try to work it out yourself first, and then play it. You need to write out the problem. So just because you have multiple choice questions doesn't mean that you don't need to write them out. So use a notebook, label clearly what assignment you're on, work them out. You'll have better success. For the tests, again, you have to have a 70% on the review before you can do the test. You can only do this one time. Don't close out of your browser. And there's 63% of your grade. Okay, so that's all of the course information that we have. Go back to materials, and let's actually look at what one of the units look like. So in Unit 6, you have all of your assignments, the review, and the test. Since you cannot do these out of order, besides Unit 6 Assignment 1, the rest of them are gray, meaning you can't click on them until you complete Unit 6 Assignment 1. Then you can do Unit 6 Assignment 2, 3, 4, and so on. So all of your assignments and tests are right here in Materials. They're in the Units folders, just depending on what unit we're on. Schoology is a new thing, so you may need a little help navigating it. So if you're still kind of confused, you can go to the Schoology Help tab, this folder here, and you'll find helpful information here, like about checking your grades or something like that. There's just some info that you can find here if you're still struggling. And then the last thing we have are additional resources. So for the homework, you have 5 questions per assignment, and sometimes that's not going to be enough for you to really understand. Sometimes you feel like you might need more. So if you go here, I have 2 resources. I have one called Flex Math, and you go here. You have to create an account. It's free, and you look up by topic, so whatever topic we're on, and this will give you more lessons and more practice problems. Then I also have the link to the online book, and this is a book that we use in class just for normal Algebra 1. There's our username and password to use. So this has the textbook, and then it also has some examples and extra practice as well. Okay, so that's all of the materials. We also have updates. Here I'll post new information that are important to know. So, for example, I might say room location for the final. So when you log in, just come to updates first and check to see if there was anything added there. And then you can go to materials and do all your lessons. Okay, so your grades. Again, this is where you'll go to find your grades. You need to click on the link here, like this 2016 and 17. This shows you your grades for this summer school. And if it's blue, you can click on it. So it'll have your percentage breakdown, like your homework score, your test score, your total score will be up here. If you click on homework, it'll have them all listed out. Okay, we don't really use mastery or members for this class. So that's all the information you really need to know to get you started. So now go take the orientation quiz. You need to enter the number 30. It's just one question. It'll ask you what number. Enter 30. And this will be your first 5 points of the class. Email me if you have any questions. Good luck!